'Twas the night before Christmas, and all through the house not a creature was stirring, not even a mouse. The stockings were hung by the chimney with care, in hopes that St. Nicholas soon would be there. The children were nestled all snug in their beds, while visions of sugar plums danced through their heads. With Mamma in her kerchief and I in my cap, we had just settled down for a long winter's nap, when out on the lawn there rose such a clatter, I sprang from my bed to see what was the matter. Away to the window I flew like a flash, tore open the shutter, and threw up the sash. The moon on the breast of the new-fallen snow gave a luster of midday to objects below, when what to my wondering eyes should appear but a miniature sleigh, and 8 tiny reindeer, and a little old driver so lively and quick, I knew in a moment it must be Saint Nick. More rapid than eagles of horses they came, and he whistled and shouted and called them by name. Now Dasher, now Dancer, now Prancer and Vixen, on Comet, on Cupid, on Donner and Blitzen, to the top of the porch, to the top of the wall, now dash away, dash away, dash away all. As dry leaves before the wild hurricane fly, when met with an obstacle mount to the sky, so up to the housetop their courses they flew, with a sleigh full of toys and St. Nicholas too. And then in a twinkling, I heard on the roof the prancing and pawing of each little hoof. As I drew in my head and was turning about, down the chimney St. Nicholas came with a bound. He was dressed all in fur from his head to his foot, and his clothes were all tarnished with ashes and soot. A bundle of toys he had flung on his back, and he looked like a peddler just opening his pack. His eyes, how they twinkled, his dimples, how merry. His cheeks were like roses, his nose like a cherry. His droll little mouth was drawn up like a bow, and the beard on his chin was as white as the snow. The stump of a pipe he held tight in his teeth, and the smoke, it encircled his head like a wreath. He had a broad face and a little round belly that shook when he laughed like a bowl full of jelly. He was chubby and plump, a right jolly old elf, and I laughed when I saw him in spite of myself. A wink of his eye and a twist of his head soon gave me to know I had nothing to dread. He said not a word, he went straight to his work. He filled all the stockings and turned with a jerk, and laying a finger aside of his nose and giving a nod, up the chimney he rose. He sprang to his sleigh, to his team gave a whistle, and away they all flew like the down of a thistle. And I heard him exclaim ere he drove out of sight, "Happy Christmas to all, and to all good night." Now that was written by Clement C. Moore 200 years ago for his children, about a Santa who would come one time a year to give gifts to good little boys and girls. But 2,000 years ago, there was a man who wrote about one who came from God to give the gift of salvation and eternal life to anyone who would come to receive it. And you can read all about it in the best-selling book in the whole world, the Bible. And you could open that Bible to St. Luke, and you could read all about how Jesus came to be born in Bethlehem 2,000 years ago.
Yay.